Good morning, friends. Welcome to A Coffee Talk with Karina. This is episode 36. So grab a coffee and join me for a few minutes, and I'll go through the Stampin' Up updates and then show you a few cards I've been working on today. So I'm having my favorite Charlie Brown cup. I know it's past Christmas, but it still feels like winter today, Edmonton. It is very overcast outside. There's no sun. So I don't mind living here with the cold as long as the sun is shining. So I don't like days like this. Hopefully it's not going to snow, but I have not checked the weather forecast. Okay, let me jump in quickly to the Stampin' Up things, or what's going on with me. So on February 1st, I will be at Tesoro doing a Valentine's card class. We're going to make 4 cards, and it's from 1 to 3. The link will be on Eventbrite in a couple of days, so I'll share that once it's ready to go. And then last night, I finally got my order in, so I'm so excited. I finished my paper share. So if you have ordered your paper shares and a ribbon share, they're ready to go. And I was just looking, this one doesn't have the ribbon share in it, but it should. And then here is the kit to make 4 cards. And then I give you a nice little plastic envelope to keep all your papers neat and tidy. And I cut them this way to do some fun fancy folds. So you get, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pieces of paper, or 14 paper packs, and you get a quarter package of each. And I have 1 share left, that's $59.50. And then the paper party, so we'll make our cards at the paper party on January 25th, which is a Sunday night, and I'll record it in case you can't make it that night. But I think the cards are kind of fun. There's one fancy fold in here. So this one, we're going to do a Valentine's card because you got some Valentine's paper. We're going to make this card, right? So I thought this one was kind of fun. It folds out like this. So that's a great way to use your paper. And then we are doing, this is my favorite one, using the Bugs and Kisses. Isn't that fun? And then look, you can write your little note in here. So I thought that was super fun. Anyway, you will get the measurements and PDF tutorial for this. And then this is the last card. So I love cards like this because it uses squares, just cut into triangles. So I thought that was super fun. So these are the 4 cards that we're making at the paper party. And like I said, your kits are in your paper share, and I will be mailing them out probably today or tomorrow at the absolute latest, and then you're welcome to come pick them up. So like I said, I have 1 paper share left, and I mispriced it this year. So you're actually getting a quarter package of paper totally free. And I already discounted it, so that's a pretty good deal this time. Okay, so that's the paper share. And then I did an order for somebody yesterday, my friend Anne, and I was very shocked to find out that this stamp set's already on back order. Check it out. I didn't even look at this one. It's called Prayers and Promises. So if you were trying to order this stamp set, Prayers and Promises, it is unavailable right now, and I think it comes back January 29th. So my tip is go in and try to order it, and then get yourself on the email list so that when it comes in stock, you can get it right away. But yeah, it's Prayers and Promises. So some of them say, sorry for your loss, I'm here, he cares for you, keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, remembering you in your prayers. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I think I need this one. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful stamp set. I never really noticed it because I don't think these samples are very pretty. I usually buy, if they've got cute samples in here, I'm buying it, right? Like I told you, I love this sample with the trees. I think this would be a nice sympathy card, actually. But anyway, I don't like this sample. That's just doesn't, I don't think that's very pretty at all. Anyway, this one is on back order, and these are already on back order. So luckily Sue won these, so she has them. And 2 people wanted a goodie bag for my Beat the Blues mini retreat, and so they will be getting these in their goodie bags. They got Sweet Bugs instead of Nature Symphony, but yeah, sold out already. So I think these are coming back on January the 19th. And again, put them in your shopping cart and ask to be on the list to get notification when they come back in stock. So yeah, look at the ladybugs. Isn't that adorable? So cute. And then I got, oh, let me show you this and then I'll show you my swaps. Okay, so I finally got my, what do they call this? Product of the month. They write it down as POTH. What would that be? POTH? I don't like that acronym. Anyway, it is Fabulous Sayings. And what do we have? We have Happy Birthday, You're on My Mind, Thank You, Sending Love, Hello, You Can Do Anything. And then there's so much hooray just because to a fabulous friend. There are simply no words for this. So for me, I really like the hooray. You can do anything because I still have to do my my team congratulations cards that go in the mail. So every month I give prizes for the 2 top sales of the month. Well, not prizes, gifts for the top sales of the month. And then we do a bunch of door prizes. And to get your name in the door prizes, anybody who has over 300 CSV for the month will get your name into the draw because you're staying active and you stay part of our team. So I think you need to be have a chance at a prize for that. Anyway, so you can get this when you order $100 worth of Stampin' Up products. And with the sale that's on right now, when you spend $60, you also get a $6 coupon to use in February 3rd to 28th. And then when you place a $100 order, you get stamping rewards of 10% that you can use on your next order as well. So that would be a $10 coupon. Now, you get stamping rewards on anything over $25. So on a $35 order, you would get $3.50 to use on your next order, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it all adds up because it accumulates for a full year before you have to cash it in. And I'm doing my, for another couple days, I'm still doing my catalog kickoff party. So you get a door prize with a $35 order. As I'm looking, I think that's right. It's 35 or 65. Now I can't remember. You get a draw ticket. And then you also get 2 draw tickets for a $100 order. And then you get 3 door tickets if you organize a private stamping party with me. And draws will be done on Sunday. And I also put a link on my Karina's Creations Facebook page. And there is a link to the Google Forms so that anybody can enter the door prize. You don't have to make a purchase. Anybody is welcome to enter that. And then I finally got my beautiful Blooms dies from Paper Pumpkin. So these dies will last for the next 3 months with the next 3 months of kits. It is 168666. And to get the January kit, you have until January 10th. What's the date today? Is that today? Today might be the last day. But look, you get a little flower. You get a fun little postage stamp. I love the postage stamp dies that we have. I wonder if this size kind of works with them. I hope so. And then what does it say? Beautiful. So we have a die that says beautiful. So the number again is 168666. And I think they're around $16.50 to order the dies. I don't know. I keep mine in a little case and I collect them because they do coordinate with Paper Pumpkin kits. And I do love my Paper Pumpkin kits. I can't even find the one. I was going to show you a paper. Well, this is an old Paper Pumpkin. I showed this yesterday. But this is what it looks like. It's great for beginners. So the kits make like 3 cards. This was the Valentine's one. I have 2 handy here. But you get an ink spot. And you get a stamp set. An ink spot and a stamp set. As I'm digging through here, you get usually twine, you get adhesive to put it together. But my favorite thing, I like collecting the stamp sets and I like collecting the ink spots, right? Because they're photopolymer and they're clear and flat, you could collect like a whole bunch of these. You get 12 of them in a year, so you don't even really need the big ink pads. And Paper Pumpkin's a subscription kit. It's $34 a month. It might be $36 a month now with shipping. Don't hold me to that price. But that's what Paper Pumpkin is. So I'm excited to get this. And my Paper Pumpkin subscribers get a tutorial. It's about 5 projects. And they give you card ideas to use with the Paper Pumpkin stamp set after you use a Paper Pumpkin kit. Because on Facebook, there is a community called, I don't know, Paper Pumpkin Creators. You can Google it, but people share ideas with alternate samples using the kits. There's tons of ideas on there, tons and tons. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to share today is Bugs and Kisses. So The Bugs and Kisses product, like I showed you, you can't get the suite right now because the embellishments are on back order. So if you try to order it, you can still get the stamp set and dies, which I highly recommend before they sell out and go on back order. And the designer series paper, right? I'd get a package of that. And then the ribbon is nice. It's rickrack. It's pretty cool. It's nice and soft, but that is still available. And then I got 2 cards from Kathy Lovell. Kathy, I love your cards. I just love them. Okay, look what Kathy made. Now, don't you want this set? Look at this. Look how it opens. So this flips back. I'm going to have to try recreate this card. Okay, so this one opens. Maybe this will be a video on Tuesday. We'll do a bunch of these cards. But look, it's like kind of a tower card inside a card. Is that not beautiful? Wouldn't you love to receive this? I don't know. And I think this would work out really cute with the new Easter bundle. So yesterday I did I'm in 2 tutorial groups. So it takes me a lot of time to do the tutorials, but then I can share them with my customers as a thank you and I can share one of them with my teams. Well, I'm actually in 3 tutorial groups. And I don't really use the tutorial for my own stamping, but I guess I could. Maybe I should start doing that. Isn't that beautiful? Don't you want this Bugs and Kisses set now? So go get it, and then you can pick up the embellishments when they come back in stock on January 19th. And then this is another little cute card made with it. I don't know who did this one, but it's super cute. But I love how that, oh, there's the ladybug. I love how you can just cut out the pieces from the designer series paper. And then this image here was stamped and then die cut out. And then this one was done by Lorna. I love my Lorna cards too. Beautiful. Maybe I'll have to give the measurements for this card. These ones are not hard to make, but they're really fun because it sits on somebody's desk, right? And it is a tower card, I think they call these, but this one's nice, and I like how it just, you know, folds into the envelope. And then this one I showed you, this is Nature's Symphony. So I got all my product in yesterday for my Beat the Blues Stamp Camp Retreat. I expedited it because I want to make sure I have it so it's ready to go and bagged by the 24th. So I already bagged up the goodie bags. My goodie bags are valued at $63, and I sell them to my friends for $50 because I only stamp with friends. I give them a discount. I just like giving deals to everybody. So I got that ready to go. So this one I think was Sue. Sue, I really like your card. She did a little mini card, and then she made a little pocket in the front. Super cute. The only thing I think I would change is I want a full card base so that it stands up nicely. But cute, right? You can put a gift card in here. So I thought that was cute. And then, what if you put a little bug on here? What if you put this little bee? Maybe you could combine these sets. And I like this blue foil that she did. I'll have to see where that came from, but it's very effective. Another tip I just learned that I haven't tried yet is there was a demonstrator who was using Cake Day. She did a product of the month demo, and on Cake Day she showed us how she put packing tape over her paper and then die cut it so the image looks shiny. So I'm wondering if we put packing tape over just some, you know, brown cardstock like pecan pie and rolled it through the die cutting machine, what would it look like? So I think I'm going to try that because I think this is super fun. Yeah, I'll have to see what that foil is. If anybody knows, let me know. And I want to say hi to Alexina, good morning to Gail, and good morning to Nancy. Thank you so much for joining me. And I apologize, I can't see. Those are the only 3 comments I can see. And then I'll go back and take a look at some of the other comments. So grab a cup of coffee and get some stamping done. Hopefully you have a creative day. I am working on I want to do the Beat the Blues Stamp Camp, and then I have 1 card left to cut for Friesen Brothers. So if you live in Edmonton, come join me next Wednesday at Friesen Brothers. We're going to meet in the restaurant area at 9:30. I usually cut a couple extra kits, and then those kits I also use in a virtual card class on Monday night. Only this month it's going to be Tuesday instead. So if you're watching, sorry, I have to move it to Tuesday. anyway, that's it for my coffee talk today, and I hope I've given you some good tips and no, I'm just gonna laugh. Tips and tricks for the day, and hopefully you have a nice day, and I hope we have no snow in Edmonton. Bye.